One of the things we do is naturally try and keep the young person in school, to keep them motivated to finish along a skilled trade or a learned trade so they can go out and become employable. You know, it's pretty hard counseling and working with people if you don't have too much to offer them. So, in fact, I like to look at it and say that places like the Manpower Training Skill Centers are the real rehabilitators. We're more or less like activists or people who initiate this type of thing and reinforce those real good efforts that a client would make.
Are drugs a problem among people in the Manpower program?
Rod, you know, I wouldn't want to single out and say they're a problem. You have to take into consideration the type of program that's offered here. You're dealing with people with diverse social problems. They've come from areas of, you know, serious, sometimes critical social problems, and sometimes it will relate to drugs. And I think it's real good insight by the Youngstown Public Schools and by the Manpower Training Skill Center to try and implement and involve programs around these types of problems to help these people. I wouldn't say that they have a tremendous amount of problem, but they have some.
What are you doing to fight the alcoholism, which is a large problem, but also drug taking on the job? Can you see this particular type of program taking people out of industry and perhaps talking to them there, you know, bringing them to the program?
Yeah, I could see this type of thing coming, but usually the industrial situation usually seems to take care of themselves, and the referrals from that sort of thing, to us at least, are not that great. I think there's a great need for it. And one of the things you'll find is you may not have addicts per se that might be involved in some of these industrial positions, but you might have serious abusers and you have problems. And we have a tendency to talk about the alcohol problem because we can define it. We can take the blood test on it. And then we have some of the other drugs that are more social in nature that can cause industrial problems. I think that there should be more interrelation between agencies and industrial organizations to safeguard against this.
Okay. There's been a lot of talk about drug addiction and alcoholism among people in industry. Is there any chance that this type of program could work for them?